ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب زدني علما وألحقني بالصالحين. Assalam-u-Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're watching Ilm Explorer channel. I'm your instructor Nazir Khan. Here we are learning Tajweed, that is the rules of recitation of the Holy Qur'an, through this video series named ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. So welcome to another episode of this video series. In the previous few videos, we have been learning about the ashkal, that is, the diacritic symbols on top of and underneath the letters of the Holy Quran. These ashkal are there to facilitate our recitation of the glorious Quran and proper pronunciation of the words. We have already learned to recognize and read 7 symbols out of 11 frequently used symbols in the Holy Quran. Today we will learn about 3 more diacritic signs used in the Holy Quran. Those signs are double FATHA, double KASRAH and double DAMMAH. If you open any page of the Holy Quran, you will see that sometimes a FATHA is written twice on a letter, or a kasrah is written twice under a letter, or even a dhamma is written twice over a letter. Do you wonder why these short vowel signs are written twice? Let me tell you. They are written to make some letters look more exotic and give an aesthetic look to these letters. I'm just kidding. In fact, these symbols double fatha, double kasrah and double dhamma are written on a letter to add a particular sound to that letter. And that sound is the sound of a noon saakin, or a non-voweled noon. So when you see any one of these symbols written on any letter, you have to add the sound of a noon saakin with that letter. A noon saakin by definition is النون الساكنة هي النون الخالية من الحركة وهي التي تثبت خطا ولفظا ووصلا ووقفا وتقع في الأسماء والأفعال متوسطة ومتطرفة وفي الحروف متطرفة فقط. The saakin noon is the letter noon when written as noon, free from any vowel or haraka. It remains unchanged in its written form and in pronunciation as well, when continuing on it and when stopping on it. The noon saakin occurs in nouns and verbs in the middle of the word and at the end of the word as well, and occurs in prepositions and particles only at the end of the word. Examples of noon saakin occurring in its original shape are like anta, anzalna, man dakhala, etc. So here in these words, noon saakin is in its original shape, which simply happens to be a non-voweled noon with a sukoon sign on it, and this noon is very much a part of this word. Now when this noon saakin is added to a word in the shape of a double fatha, a double kasrah or a double dhamma, it is called Tanween. Tanween literally means noonation, or adding of a noon to a word. So a Tanween is defined as التنوين هي نون ساكنة زائدة تلحقها العرب آخر الأسماء لفظا ولا خطا ووصلا ولا وقفا. The tanween is a term for an extra noon saakin pronounced by the Arabs at the end of nouns when continuing the reading, but it is absent from the noun in the written form and abandoned in pronunciation when stopping. So Tanween is the addition of the sound of noon saakin at the end of a noun. The sound of noon is pronounced, but it is not written as a full letter noon. Instead, it is represented by a double fatha, a double kasrah, or a double damma, where one part of it, that is one of the vowel signs, stands for a fatha, kasrah, or a damma, while the other one stands for a non-voweled noon or noon saakin. So in the fatha tanween, that is a double fatha, one fatha stands for a short vowel a, while the other fatha represents a noon saakin. So the way we pronounced ba noon fatha ban, ba double fatha is also pronounced as ban, because this double fatha also stands for a fatha and a noon saakin. Likewise, in Dammah Tanween, one Dammah stands for short vowel u, while the other Dammah represents a noon saakin. The way we pronounce ra noon Dammah run, ra double Dammah is also pronounced as run, because this double Dammah also stands for a Dammah and a noon saakin. And in a KASRAH Tanween, one kasrah stands for a short vowel I, while the other kasrah represents a noon saakin. Here again, the way we pronounce ta noon kasrah tin, ta double kasrah is also pronounced as tin, because this double kasrah also stands for a kasrah and a noon saakin. So that is how Tanween is pronounced. Now let's open lesson number 7 of Noorani Qaida and practice all the 3 sounds of Tanween. First, here we have Hamza double fatha an, ba double fatha ban, ta double fatha tan, tha double fatha than, jim double fatha jan, ha double fatha han, kha double fatha khan, dal double fatha dan, dal double fatha dan, ra double fatha ran, zan, san, shan, son, dan, tan, dhan, an, ghan, fan, qan, kan, lan, man, noon double fatha nan, wan, han, an, yan. Then we have double kasrah. Hamza double kasrah in, ba double kasrah bin, tin, thin, jin, hin, khin, din, dhin, ra double kasrah rin, za double kasrah zin, sin double kasrah sin, shin double kasrah shin, sin, din, tin, dhin, in, ghain double kasrah ghin, fin, qin, kin, lin, min, nin, win, hin, in, yin, and yin. Then we have double Dammah. Hamza double Dammah un, bun, tun, thun, jun, hun, khun, dun, dhun, run, zun, sun, shun, sun, bun, tun, dhun, and double Dammah un, ghain double Dammah ghun, fa double Dammah fun, qaf double Dammah qun, kaf double Dammah qun, lam double Dammah lun, mun, nun, wun, hun, un, yun, and yun. Now let's move to the next lesson, which clearly shows that a tanween is equal to a fatha, a kasrah, or a dammah plus a noon saakin. Or we can say that the sound of a tanween and a noon saakin is the same sound. Ta double fatha tan, ta noon fatha tan. Ta double kasrah tin, ta noon kasrah tin. Ta double dammah tun, ta noon dammah tun. Ta double fatha than, ta noon fatha than. Ta double kasrah thin, ta noon kasrah thin. Ta double dammah thun, ta noon dammah thun. Jim double fatha jan, jim noon fatha jan. Jim double kasrah jin, jim noon kasrah jin. Jim double dammah jun, jim noon dammah jun. Dal double fatha dan, dal noon fatha dan. Dal double kasrah din, dal noon kasrah din. Dal double dammah dun, dal noon dammah dun. Then we have aadan, sawin, qaribun, faman, azimun, kun, maradun, rasulun, shay'an, gishawatun, ghasiqin, hudan. Now you have to read these pages at least 2 or 3 times to get used to the sound of noon saakin or tanween. With that said, let's end this lesson here. See you in the next lesson, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.